Because you already know this.
What if Overwatch's downfall had nothing to do with Southside Switch?
Better off without us. They even called us criminals. They tore our family apart. But look around.
Baby, what if Torbjorn's a bad guy?
We have to do something. We can make a difference.
Zarya says to him,
The world needs us now.
the damage of my country rests heavily upon your shoulder. He says,
Are you with me?
trust me, I don't need reminding. What if he's a bad guy? I mean, we all know Zarya is the ultimate good guy. The problem is she's a racist. It's not she's a good guy with halfway. She's good guy all the way. Nigga, I don't fuck with robots. Genji's like, what do I have to do to tell you I'm still a man? And she says, I know what you are. The problem is you don't. The thing is weird because Genji was a man. However, this is the Omnic Crisis War and you are mostly Omnic. I kill Omnics.
Yep.
She's not halving anything. This isn't half. She's gonna kill Sombra, Reaper, and Zenyatta, and Orisa and Bastion. She's gonna get to Brigitte and Reinhardt, and then when she hesitates, they're gonna kill her. Why is she gonna have a problem with Sombra? Sombra is mechanized. Sombra is the prime target her person told her to kill.
Yep.
The Volskaya told her to kill Sombra. She's gonna kill Reaper. Reaper ain't human no more, dog.
Nah.
Remember? Reaper went just like old times. She was like, yeah, except for the part where you're a homicidal maniac. You kill people to survive. I'm sorry, Reaper, you are not Gabriel Reyes. I'm gonna say it to your face. Why? Because I'm Anna, and Mother knows best. You ain't gonna kill me, bitch. I will kill the fuck out of you. I will stop you from healing and shoot you, sleep you, reload, walk over. Yo, there are certain characters in this game that can't beat other characters for counter. But it's not for counter, it's for lore.
Yeah.
I don't think they get it, yo.
They don't.
It's coming. I think Torbjorn's a bad guy. That's why Bastion follows him around. Bastion's a good guy. And Bastion's like, hey, I want to hang out with you. And he's like, I don't want you hanging out with me. I think Torbjorn's a bad guy. I think Brigitte is going to be heartbroken. And I think her mother is going to be very upset. I told Radius, I was like, yo, the whole fucking Lindholm family is going to be a character. He was like, no, they're not. I was like, I guarantee you niggas said the daughter wouldn't be a character. Trust me, the Lindholm family is important in this storyline.
Yeah.
Reinhardt, Torbjorn, Brigitte, her mother. Who's number 5? I don't live there, so I don't write the story, but I'm telling you, there are too many people in the same circle.
So many kids and stuff.
All right, let's not even talk about all the kids, because Brigitte is the oldest. Remember that picture where it shows Torb sitting there like, that's old.
Yeah.
She is the eldest child.
Yes.
She is not the only child.
No.
However, the whole family has a knack.
Yes.
I love when Genji asked her, Brigitte, what is stronger, the sword or the hammer? And Brigitte said, Genji, the hammer is not only a weapon. I was like, oh, I got beat on you, nigga. Hold up. The hammer is not only a weapon.
Yeah.
What are you doing with a sword, nigga? except killing motherfuckers? What are you doing with your sword except killing? Sharpening it to kill more? What am I doing with my hammer? I can kill you and build the house.
Yeah.
I think you need to broaden your horizons. And they need to give me more damage per second. Ding, ding. Did you see it? Ding, ding. Ah! Oh! When I first heard it, I went, oh!
I like that with Torb, you switch to the hammer and you fix his Torb.
Uh-huh. Baby, when I found out that he could do that, because trust me, I was dropping them. And they were forgotten. Baby, I was dropping turrets like Symmetra. But Symmetra and Torb are not the same person. No. Symmetra drops a turret, that is a used tool. Yeah. It is done. I don't need it anymore. I will replace you with a turret. You'll disappear.
But he can repair his.
Baby, he can dismantle his. He'd be like, perfectly good turret, not a good spot.
Yeah.
And the timer, the cooldown for a perfectly good turret that gets destroyed is long. Yeah. But a perfectly good turret you destroy, short.
Yes.
Torb is a thinker.
Yes.
I'm telling you, baby, he's a bad guy. Not a bad guy. He is on the side of the Omnics. He is lying. He is lying. Orisa and Bastion are not Omnics from the Crisis. They are Omnics after Crisis. Yeah. And Zenyatta is Omnic during Crisis. He's good. They're good. Bastion's good. The problem is, Torb is a spy. Baby, look. How big is that? I'm telling you, baby.
Yeah.
Yo, there are some spies. I don't trust Junkrat. I don't trust Junkrat or Torbjorn. Why? Because you talk about you hate Omnics, but you're like half Omnic.
Yeah.
And Genji, who is okay with being Omnic, is trying to defend to Zarya, what can I do to show you I'm still a man? And she says, I know what you are. I know what you are. You don't think like people. You are a thinking machine. You process things faster, differently. It's 010101 over there. And over here we got rainbows, lucky charms, and 2 + 2 = fish. I'm a bodybuilding woman. Don't tell me what I know. Whoa. Why? Because no matter how hard you come at her, he's like, I'm still a man. She's like, I'm a woman that was stronger than you when you were a man.
Yep.
When you were a man, I'd have beat you. You're not one anymore. Holy shit! Baby, when you were a man, I would have beat you. And you're not one now. That's what she's saying. I'm the strongest woman in the world. Yeah. Don't you tell me what's human.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Zarya, bitch. Maybe if you'd have stopped when you were with Talon, when you still had human parts. But the storyline is he kept upgrading.
Yeah.
He kept going Omnic. And she's like this, no, nigga, you could have stopped. You were hurt. And you kept going. I know what you are, traitor. And he's like, I'm not a traitor. I'm just bridging the gap. She's like, there is no gap. There's a war. Oh, shit. Ah, that's horrible. There is no gap. There's a war. A war about what, though? They want to be free like we wanted to be free. I'm a nigger. I know what they're asking for. Why do you think Baptiste is friends with his targeter say, hey, I know what they want. You don't want to give it to them because you're white. You may be a bitch. You may have periods. But you're still white. And you're really strong. So you beat up most of the men you run into. So you're a white woman that's very strong and beats up most white men. So don't tell me about what freedom is. I love you, Zarya. I do. But you're wrong. Genji is a man. He's just getting ready for the war. Which one? I thought the Omnic crisis was over. The Omnic crisis has just begun.
Yeah.
And Doomfist keeps saying it. This place is ripe for the explosion. Yo, Doomfist keeps saying it. Like, yo, the Omnic crisis is not over. Why do you think we keep upgrading the machine parts?
Now, that's where your two can.
That's where it is. It's like, yo, you can say the Omnic crisis is over, but every person who has a cyber part,
Yeah.
and every single cyber person.
Yeah.
So there are Omnics who are trying to be people, and there are people who have cyber upgrades. They form a third faction. Whether that third faction unifies or doesn't, still forms the 4 box pieces of a convoluted triangle, because these sides could join against that side, and that side will focus and fight a war. And it works on every side. That's what happened in Germany. That's why World War II occurred. World War I was because Germany tried to go, World War II was because Germany was like, damn, I thought we lost. We did lose, right? Yeah, we lost. So why are they still treating us like this? And we don't want to be slaves. But we had slaves. Doesn't anybody get it yet? Nobody wants to be oppressed. To oppress and enslave. That's why I knew it was a Decepticon. I read it. The scene happened. It was sliding in all smooth. People were whispering in the theaters. And I watched it and it said to oppress and enslave. I was like, oh shit. That's a Decepticon. It's a cop car. And it's a Decepticon. Is this a signal? Message. Message. My man. Brought up the mail. Message. And walked away. To oppress and enslave. And it's so easy to oppress them. They're just waiting for it. Dude said it to him. Just say it, man. And he went like this. And Sean listened and made a decision. She was like, this motherfucker. Now I gotta do something. And the first thing she decided was, who do I have to kill in the house? Because if I go back to D and he's with him, I'll kill him too. That's why she came over to me. Morgan Freeman went. And Daniel knew then at that moment that Sean would slice his throat in his sleep. Wait for him to get out of the shower with too much soap and make him slip. His death was imminent had he not have chosen to be with her. Because in that moment you were either with me or against me, ho. Yeah. You either with me or against me, ho. I let him put his penis inside of me. She don't do that. She don't do that. It's been years, months, moments. Since. Ain't gonna be a while before it happens again. That's why I stopped even joking about it. Because I was like, this nigga just done ruined it for all the niggas. Fuck is wrong with you, yo? You just closed the gates to Valhalla. Niggas wanted Sean pussy, they ain't getting it right now, yo. It ain't happening. She don't trust men right now. She don't trust humans right now. The only reason we're not included in that is because when it came down to it, we weren't on the against her side. Because it was, you're either with me or against me. And the whole world was against her. The entire world. She was Atlas, holding up the whole world. Behold, behold. The turtle of enormous girth. Upon its back, it holds the earth. She was the turtle.
Yeah.
All she wanted was somebody to be like, hey, a little bit of speed. Just a little bit. You are holding the world. Here's some push. He wouldn't even give her some push. He wouldn't even give her some. This is the turtle. Leave her alone. He was doing this. All right, guys. No, it's okay. It's funny. Quit it, guys. All right, guys. Just stop smacking me in the back of my head. I know I'm bald. And she'd heard enough. And she called on an ogre. I don't like being thought of as the ogre. I am. I don't like being thought of as the ogre I am. I do not like being thought of as the ogre I am. Because I feel my mother raised me to be a good person and my daddy raised me to be a good man. They showed me the good stuff. So how is it I know all of this bad stuff? I feel like I failed them a little bit on being thought of as the ogre. The guy in the back closet that you don't call upon unless you press the red button. You know, you got to go over, all right, turn your key, sir. Turn your key, sir. And they turned their key and it was like, dun dun dun. And the airlocks open, they were like, shh. And she came back in here and then she opened another one with an optic one and she went, put in a code, answered a riddle, and walks in and she says, D, I need you. And the machine's sitting there in the shell like this. And it goes, finally. Because what did Gurr say when he said, Gurr, self-destruct? Finally! I've been playing around this whole time, nigga. I've been playing. There were those breakfasts where I was like, nigga, are you ready? I've been playing. I knew she would finally call it, and she would need a gargoyle. You know, someone. I'm not going to say a word. I'm going to stand here and show you that it's two people against you. That's all you need to see. They could have been small, but one of them happens to be bigger than you. What now? Because before you had your opportunity to man up against tough people, you didn't do it. Now you got man up against tough people that you know are tough. Go ahead, do it. And when he did it, we looked at each other, and I was like, yeah. I put my knife down, put my hand down, I walked back to the room, and walked away. And I didn't walk back out of the room until she was throwing things. And I was like, yo, we could sell that shit. And she was, you're right, you get out. But we sell that shit. Don't need to ruin stuff. Stuff did not hurt us. He did. And he can tell the story any way he wants to people. Because there were enough perspectives on it to see it. I was there, she was there, you have third. You don't need to go past 3 people. How many judges do you need on a system? In fact, double it. Let's get 3 more perspectives on it. He can tell his version to them. Now we add all 3 of them together. His, mine, hers. And all 3 of these other perspectives. Even including his. And at the end of it, after it's all said and done, they're all going to say the same thing. Like, nigga, you... No. We voted 5-6. The only person who voted for you was you. 2 judges that had nothing to do with it voted against you. 3 judges that were there to see it voted against you. The only judge that voted for it was you. You've lost judge status, 1. Because that's the way the 6 judges work. You've now lost judge status because we don't believe your judgment, 1. Judgment goes against you, 2.
This is like Judge Dredd. Like, nigga, now you gotta walk the earth. Bye. We'll see you after you survive the desert and come back like Judge Dredd in the movie.
Yeah.
If you don't do it like Judge Dredd in the movie, you get eaten by cannibals. Deuces. I know it sounds harsh, but that's the way we work in Earth now. We're all judges. Remember? Judge, jury, executioner. We are. And that shit was back in the fucking 90s, dog. That was 20 years plus ago. You had long enough time to understand that judgment is going to be called upon you by whomever sees it, with a lawmaker. Now, a lot of people see it, but they ain't got lawmakers. I got one. You want a lawmaker? You want home a lawmaker? You can't home a lawmaker. You hold it. You ain't me. You got it. That's what a lawmaker is. Baby, what did I say? They're gunslingers. The judges don't have to sling their guns anymore. The chorus masters teach people how to sling a gun. And the builders and the breakers are the same level. You're either building or you're breaking. Well, how come one's not the same from the other? Look, we need both.
Yeah.
You're a builder, you're a breaker. You're a chorus master. You're a gunslinger, you're a judge. We got tons of other names for jobs. They basically break down into that. Either you judging, you gunslinging. A gunslinger is just running around like this. I am a judge, but I don't need the other 5. Why don't I need the other 5? Because God already called me to take you out. Why? I wouldn't even be here if you didn't need me to take you out. Heavy metal. Remember, they killed all of those people.
Yep.
The only one left was Tarn. Tarn. Bitch with the big titties. And she comes out, kills all these dudes. Why? Because everybody else is dead. I'm the only one here. And y'all the only niggas here. So, God, I was going to be here to kill you. Gunslinger. Judges would have already have adjudicated all of that shit. But there were no judges left alive. They killed the judges. Those are some soft-ass judges, too. I don't do that soft judges. Builder breaker. The guy sitting there doing the dance to try and get the door closed, that was a builder. Problem was, he didn't build it fast enough. You saw that shit. He didn't get it started at first. A breaker would have had a better time breaking the thing on the outside door, breaking it.
Yeah.
And last but not least, judges, gunslingers, builder, breaker, same class. Last but not least, meat.
Yeah.
There's such a thing as bad meat.
Yeah.
And such a thing as good meat. Case closed.
Yeah.
Remember I said I'm not letting you kill me?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say that. Not letting you kill me. You kill yourself. You ain't killing me. I'm not sorry, and I don't apologize. I'm not letting you kill me. I got way too much to do to get killed by you. How am I going to go in front of God and tell her that I didn't finish the job because you killed me?
Yeah.
She's going to fire me. Look, man, I lost a lot of jobs. I'm losing this one. I done lost a lot of jobs. I done got a lot of jobs, lost a lot of jobs. I'm not losing this one. It's too easy. All I got to do is not let people like you kill me and keep people like them alive. Who are them? You don't need to worry about that.
Yeah.
I was talking to you. See what I mean? Do not divulge information to them. Are you rich? Is that a no? Is that a yes? Why are you mantraing? I'm not answering your questions because you are not one of us. One of us. One of us. One. Old school, baby. One of us.
Yeah.
They are, they aren't.
So simple. People be acting like shit's complicated. And I'll be like this. You know that? Nope. I thought about it. I actually had to think about it, and then when I thought about it, I was like, since I think about it, it's not right. I met Sean on day one, and I was like, yep. Day one. Within the first couple of hours of us hanging out together, she was like, can I take off my shirt? I know a lot of guys aren't with that. I got nipples, I got titties, a lot of titties. I was like, yo, it's not the first time I say titty. I take off my shirt. We had already passed the multiple levels by then. I remember she was like, I came in, hung out. I was like, I need to use the bathroom. She got in there, she was like, oh my fucking God, it smells like sage. And air freshener. The toilet is, oh my God, this nigga gives a shit about where he puts his ass. This nigga gives a shit about where he puts his ass. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I know other niggas don't, but I'm not other niggas. My name is Bond, James Bond. Been loving me ever since.
Yeah.
It was like my bathroom had that statement written on it. My name is Bond, James Bond. And she's like, yep.
Yeah.
Why? Because there is a lot to be said about one's personal hygiene by where one washes themselves.
Yes.
The two are connected.
Whoever means equals why, I still fuck with you.
Baby, there are niggers who don't wash their ass.
I know.
Baby, you know how I am about my butthole. My butthole and I'm cleaner with my butt than I am with my mouth. I'll be sitting there like this. I ain't brushed my teeth in 3 days. When was the last time you had an enema? 5 hours ago. What? Yeah. I don't like shit in my body. I don't like shit in my body. Now, plaque has worked its way in there. Those guys are not, they're not lazy. I be fucking trying to get them out. Trust me, the shit in my body be slipping out on its own. Plaque does not slip out.
No.
So, obviously...
For me, after a while, it doesn't. You be like, oh.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, what is that?
Yeah.
Hold up, you remember those little things that used to form up in the back right here?
Mm-hmm.
And they would come out? That was plaque.
Mm-hmm.
But your back of your mouth, the built up defenses over time was like, no more. And they kicked it up to the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
That's why as we grow older is the only time we really got to worry about it.
Yeah.
Other than unless you eating candy like a motherfucker.
That's why I don't.
So that's why little kids in the hood get less cavities than rich kids. I want you to think about this. Who's got the clear denture things fixers? Kids in the hood.
No. None of them.
There ain't no AKs
No.
in Compton. There ain't no poppy fields in the Bronx. I'm done. I'm so ready for the apocalypse. The only thing that's going to stay is running water, Wi-Fi. We'll get electricity. Ain't no problem. Shit, they're animals that make electricity.
Yeah.
But running water and Wi-Fi are coming back. And if I gotta make a metal bat, tie it up with motherfucking, razor wire, because I gotta step it up past me. He had a wooden bat with barbed wire. I gotta have a metal bat or aluminum bat with razor wire.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm like, yo, you know, I'm stealing from you, but it's not stealing. Because your homie, remember the Asian, he had an aluminum bat with nothing on it. I'm like, yo, aluminum bat's way lighter. Plus, when it bends, I can bend it, cut it, and then make it into a sword.
Yeah.
Pull it like dark water. Who remembers dark water, my nigga? Nigga run around with half a sword, still having sword fights with niggas with half a sword. Like, baby, you see me? Hold up. can't touch you can't touch me. Are they dead? Yeah, they're dead, dude.
They're dead.
A few of our people are dead too. Okay. Cool. Whew. Who's ready to drink? Smoke weed? Smoke weed? Smoke weed? Because those guys obviously weren't with us. What do you mean they weren't with us? That guy just fixed the sail. Yeah, whatever. We'll get a new sail. The point I'm trying to get across is, if you alive and I was waving around the Fury Blade, you belong here. Because when I wave around the Fury Blade, everybody gets it. It's like Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I'm talking about penance. What did you do last night? I know what you did last summer. I am not a mean person. I am just a very just person. So just shut the fuck up and do what you're going to do. Stop telling me about it. That whole telling me about what you're going to do shit, I don't need to know. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to forget.
Yeah.
I'm going to forget because I was not listening.
Yeah.
Now, on the half that I was listening, 9 out of 10, I'm going to forget. Because you're not one of those people that I was listening to.
Yeah.
Now, the other 9 times out of 10, I'm going to forget because I smoke weed. Now, 27 times out of 1, I don't give a fuck, will not remember the fuck, or will not care what the fuck. Notice, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I heard it. I don't care. And then I won't remember.
Yeah.
27 times out of 1, stop talking to me. Just fucking do it. That's what I say all the time. My ultimate is the only thing I want to know is what's your ultimate charge. And then after you get to 100, stop telling me it's at 100. Just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Either I can combo with it or I can't. But I will combo with it if I can. And if I can't, I can't. Stop fucking talking. Shut up. And this is why I have not been banned after the Wi-Fi flux, because I don't talk to people. I should not talk to people. Sean and I were sitting there, and I was like, Sean, you see why I'm not allowed around humans. Sean got it. She was like, Daniel, I can't with you, yo. The way you even think about people is wrong. You should not be around people. The way you even, men, women, small animals, objects in the room, the way you think is so funny. And for her, what's funny is that we're both on calm, non-calm. Most of these motherfuckers are yellow, but we were on calm, non-calm. And the entire time, I was like, yep. Oh, look at him. And even people who tried to dip into red, we were like, I've rationalized them back to yellow. The entire time I was like green and yellow. Green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green. I was singing that song. And once the system tried to turn it from we are yellow to we are red, I kept singing to her from the other room, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow. And then finally we were together, green, yellow, green, yellow. And then when we were about to leave, she was like, green. I was like, green. And we were gone. Understand it. It's so simple. Fuck what you say. I'll watch what you do. Sean knows she can take me anywhere in public. She knows exactly who not to let me talk to, who not to talk to me. Sean will handle this shit, and I'll be sitting there like this. We'll walk in, we'll eat our food. The waiter will come across, because, you know, by the time we've eaten our breadsticks, I've sustained enough nourishment to kill. She'll be like this, nah, he'd like some water, and she'd like some water, I'd like some water. We'll get alcoholic beverages along with our meal, but only after our meal is arrived, not the order. Am I making this up? I've never said that before, but she already said that. Time? Relative. Uncle Ruckus? No relation. Time relative. But Uncle Ruckus? No relation. So you scared? Shit, man. Hell yeah. What if I do the same dumb shit and then fail her just like you did? Except that would be chapter 2 on a different woman. That's not the love of my life. Because I did exactly that. Told him he was going to do exactly that. So technically it'd be chapter 5. Because chapter 1 and 2 were already mine. This is chapter text next 3, where I am looking at it like from the outside.
Yeah.
But then you go into chapter 4, where it's a flip back to a flashback while he's living it on chapter 1, and then chapter 5 is why he's living it on chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
So technically this is chapter 6. But we're past that entirely, talking about it in the past tense. Hence, time is relative. Weird. Weird, right? Because I told them months ago, you're doing exactly what I did when I finally moved in with Merle. I had a drug dealer that sold every drug I wanted to do, so I didn't have to pay for any of my drugs. And she had tons of money. I already had everything I wanted. I had money. Everything was good. It was all gravy. So how the fuck you fuck that up? Explain. Oh, I can explain. I can tell you, or I can show you. Because I said that to him, I was like, yo, you're doing exactly what I did. Funny thing is, you watched me do it. Laughed about it. You fucked every bitch in the equation. You fucked Merle, you fucked Vanessa, you fucked Candace. And this is that one little moment where the bad side of me wants to be like, that's what you get. You should have totally danced to a different tune. No, I'm not. It's not dancing. You should have fucked with somebody else's bitches. You shouldn't have fucked with them. You are in deep wave bubble, because right now, I swear to God, if Candace, Vanessa, or Merle heard about the story, you don't even want to see their faces. You know Merle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you've seen Vanessa online. And Candace is the most recluse one, but still, she's a mommy. What would she say? You did what? Man disrespected your woman in your house and you did what?
Right.
Did you just awkward slide me? Did you just awkward slide me? No. Awkward slide. Awkward. I'm sliding out.
Yeah.
Not doing this anymore. What do you mean not doing this anymore? Let me explain this to you, sir. There are only two things in this world that a man has. They are his word and his balls. Case closed. Do I need to finish sentences on
No.
either one? His word and his balls. You fucked up both at the same time. Because your balls are at home with your woman. You didn't have to involve them. And your word at home with your woman. You didn't have to involve them. You fucked up word and balls at the same time in your home at the same time both times.
Yep.
You just kicked yourself in both of your testicles and then kicked her in her ovaries.
Yep.
And they're on the inside of her body. That's a lot of kicking.
Yeah.
To be done in less than 24 hours. Because Tanisha already knew about 2 kicks before she went to work.
Yes.
Are you intentionally doing this? Hold up. Let me answer this for you. We're not going to wait. Because even if you're not intentionally doing this, if this is a mistake. What did I say? What did I say, baby? Maybe you do this by mistake, but then that means you're stupid. And I can't fuck with stupidity.
Yeah.
Maybe you're doing this by mistake, but then that means you're stupid. Because even Forrest Gump wouldn't have done this. What happened in the morning would have been the only thing that happened today, and you'd come back home and drop the shit off and talk to Sean and had y'all little girl powwow about the morning.
Yeah.
I'd have been here playing the game. But when you came back, I was like, go talk to Sean. And you were like, I already know I gotta talk to Sean. You already said that before I left. And I was like, no. Go talk to Sean. Don't take off your backpack. Don't take off your shit. I want you fully equipped. Boots on, with your uniform on, you might have to hit somebody with your backpack. At least then she'll know that I sent out an emissary of my love. Because when it comes down to it, I don't want to have to leave this room. And I still had to leave the room. No. This is chapter 7. Chapter 6 was really short. And it was voiced by Morgan Freeman. And it was then that they knew that he would continue to fuck them in the ass without moving all consideration as to whether or not they had achieved orgasm. Chapter 7. Penis. Look at the end. Real simple chapter. Like, why, yo? No, that's why. You guys are being so harsh. Why? That was chapter 8. When Lala was sitting there talking to me and Sean, and we look back at her like, we can fuck this bitch, but we cannot associate with her. What do you mean? She can't be here for anything more than 7 hours at a time, which is 2.5, 2.5, 2.5. I.e., for 15 minutes she walks in the door, 2.5 spent with you, 2.5 spent with me, 2.5 spent with her, and at the end of that, the 15 minutes for her going out the door. She cannot be here longer than that because she's going to say something dumb or do something dumb or be the reason why the door is not locked and they walk in, because I'm expecting her to do the hit girl on us. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Bitch, I check the door every time Lala walks in. You think I'm joking? Lala walks in the door, I check and make sure it's locked. Why? She is the kind of bitch that apologizes to me while I'm bleeding, dying. Fuck out my face. I've watched that movie. She will be, baby, I'm so sorry. I love you so much. And I'm dying out bleeding. I'm like, what are you, a surgeon? You want to rectify me as a zombie or a vampire? And she'll be like, what? And I'll be like, spit my blood in her face. Like, come here. At least I kissed the bitch before I died. And that's how it happened. But no, I'm not going to spit in somebody's face my blood and then kiss them before I die. That's so twisted. And that's the kind of twisted she wants.
Yeah.
That's the kind of twisted I'm not.
No.
She wants that. She wants me to love her 1 second before I go. I love you right now. Stupid bitch. What are you, retarded? Yes. Baby, what are you, retarded? Yeah. Yeah. You see her at your fucking security gate all the time. Remember, you dug at her cleavage the other day, and you were like, this dumb bitch.
No, Sean's not gonna cleavage.
And you're like,
Sean was like, ooh. She was like, no. She was like, yeah.
wait. No. And Sean was like, yeah. And she was like, okay.
Yeah.
Why? Because she's a stupid bitch.
Like, Sean came in the room. She was like, ooh. Maybe I should start putting some clothes on. I was like, why? I walk around naked. I don't walk around naked. Hell, I can dress with the door open. We're comfortable.
Like, this is a dummy. Look. How you think I stole from my man? How? I had plotted to steal her from her boyfriend the moment she opened her mouth and said anything about him. Number one, we worked together. I shouldn't know about your boyfriend. That you play video games and I play video games. We play video games. I don't tell people your secrets. You're allergic to kryptonite. I do not tell them you're allergic to kryptonite. Why not? Because I am Marvin the Martian, and I'm allergic to fire, and I hope you don't tell them that I'm allergic to fucking fire.
Sure don't.
That's real easy. They'll find it out on their own. So.
Good.
baby. More penicillin and shelter. And bullshit.
I know.
And demons. And angels. Too much of either. I start hacking up snot and phlegm, and you were like, what is it? No, there's a ghost in the room. Why? He's eating a piece of us and hacking it up.
Why didn't you eat?
Like, look at me right now. I'm fine.
Yeah.
But I hack up ghosts and angels. Aquaman. Flash Star Gold. You know, people watch me in Phantom where I can't see them watching me. I wonder why. Then I realize they're stealing my mojo. But they don't realize how much mojo I have. You can't steal this. You'd have to cut it off in trucks. I'm not dead yet. Fire in the hole! Oh! Double! I'm on fire! If you want to stay on my side! Yeah! You can. Baby, look at me. Come on now. Is that normal? Yeah. For Daniel. He is doing everything you need. Shooting.